Going to be replacing a BMW transfer case mount. This is the mount itself. This is an installation tool that I already have set up. You do need some special tools to do this. They're technically BMW tools. I don't know if they sell them as an aftermarket kit. I'll have to check. We're going to want to remove this brace because we have to get to the bushing right here. This is the bushing for the transfer case. It can crack, deteriorate, and break down over time. Just going to take this cover off. I can't get to that one. So there's a bolt that holds the mount. This is a 16 right up in here in this transfer case bracket, and you have an 18 over here. You're going to want to use a nice offset wrench to get in there, to get onto that 18 easier, which is back here, right there. All right, so that offset wrench and a 16 on this side. Pole jack, and that's just going to support it while I take this down. Then I'll lower this. Usually everything kind of stays in place. We need to have enough room for the special tool to get the mount off, and that's always the challenge with these. So we have 3 of the same size over here. And we got some stubbies over here. I can get my bolt out. There we go. I have a new bolt that I'm going to be installing and nut. But this bracket will come down. Whoa, that is spent. I didn't realize how bad that was. Wow. Look, the whole inside is destroyed. Wow. Well, here's the setup that you need. So for this particular one, there's a brace and a special tool that catches right up here. They're supposed to put some screws in that, but you can catch it at the top. You have to have the right size piece that's going to pull it through. You have this threaded rod with 2 nuts with bearings on it, and then you set this piece up, this holder up against this bolt right here, and then you slowly walk it out and it will just walk all the way out. Now another way to do this, which can be done but it's a little bit more of a time consuming and noisy, is to use an air hammer and go around the perimeter of the bushing on this side, and you got to keep walking around, and eventually you can push it out. The special tool is definitely easier to use, even though it also can be a little bit of a bitch because fitting up in here, you're fighting some of the covers. So I had to pry the engine back, or sorry, I had to pry the transmission back a little bit to get that tool up in there. So you would air hammer all around this metal perimeter right here, and you hit it here, 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 and walk that bushing out. And you keep going until the bushing is free. Now to get all the pieces out, take some Scotch-Brite and clean up the area from any corrosion. I'm hoping to show you a trick to get this in if you can get your hands on some. This is tire lube, which I put in a bag. Now you're not supposed to lubricate this technically, but tire lube evaporates. So the trick is to use tire lube liberally on the bushing and then set it up. We have a flat spot right here and a bump. So this is going to go this way right here. So there's only one way to line up all these pins. They have to fit into the grooves in the bushing. You can see you have these grooves right here. They have to fit specifically in this groove so that you can install this. Then when you're putting your bushing in, you can see this is your section right here. So here's our flat section and our rounded section. So that's going to go in like this right here. We're going to actually use this threaded rod with these nut or roller bearing nuts are part of the kit that BMW has. Don't know if there's aftermarket ones, but that's what I'm going to have to use, because to use the existing bolt that came with the kit, everything's nice and slippery. I'm just going to push it in a little bit, make sure I'm got my spacing there. I'm going to use an 8mm just to bottom out the rod in the tool. And now I can use this nut with the roller bearing to draw it in. So you can try to hammer these in. Sometimes you can, but you do have the risk of popping something. And these are fluid filled, so they'll leak. So now I can use this and slowly draw it. You can see how this sits right there. That's my support. I don't want to go, I want to make sure that the bottom's out and then stop, because I don't want to put any holes in the new bushing, because they are fluid filled and they will leak. A little bit more. That's looking pretty good right there. That's it. Felt a little bit of tension. Now I'm going to back it off. There she is. She's installed. Alright, got a new nut and bolt. Alright, now that I got that started, so I don't want to snug this down till I have everything in the correct position. So I'm going to use the pole jack to bring up my transfer case. So I can get my bracket lined up where it's supposed to go. That looks pretty good. On this side, now that everything's in position, go ahead and tighten that down. That's my mount bolt. Perfect. That's it. Pretty much done. Alright, so this is an exhaust hanger that goes right here on the transfer case, except that the exhaust has been modified. So there's nothing that this hanger is doing. So you know what? We're going to now omit that, and we're going to take this out because it's just extra weight. Now we are going to install the protection cover for the VTG module, which is just these 3 8mm screws, no big deal. Then we're going to put this cover on and we're done. Transfer case mount installed. I'll see if I can find aftermarket tools for this install, and then I'll try to list specific vehicles that they go to, or reach out to me with the last 7 of your VIN, and I can look up specifically what BMW part tool numbers you need